Traditionalists. Unfortunately, it broke a little bit of tradition and put numbers in their back, but that's progress for you.
It is indeed. Let's go to Pittodrie and join our match commentators, Terry Butcher and Jock Brown.
Thank you, Richard. The side's been led out by Scotland teammates of Wednesday night, Stuart McKimmie and John Collins, and coming out to a terrific reception from this lunchtime crowd in Aberdeen. The strains of the Northern Lights of old Aberdeen have just drifted off as the Aberdeen players make for their normal end for the warm-up. And Aberdeen wearing the chain strip, a variation of their all red, normally allowing the referee and linesman to wear red tops with the black shorts. So a great atmosphere inside the stadium, and the Aberdeen team can be confirmed here. The Aberdeen manager Roy Aitken names exactly the same side for the third consecutive time after 2 wins away at Falkirk, 3-2 in the league, 4-1 in the Coca-Cola Cup. So that's the consistent selection every manager covets.
Yes, we'll see the Aberdeen side line up roughly with the formation. We think there'll be an Ian Jess, number 8, gone back into midfield. It sometimes plays behind the strikers alongside Peter Henderson. No real ball winner in the middle of the park, but all gifted, creative players.
And Celtic also have consistency of selection. 10 of the players named this afternoon have started the opening 3 games for Celtic. The only change from the Coca-Cola Cup 11 is the return of Simon Donnelly for Brian McLaughlin, who's on the bench with Malcolm Mackay and Andy Walker. There's no substitute goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's going to be tight in the middle of the park. We see Grant, Collins and O'Donnell there. Collins obviously in a centre role, but it'd be interesting to see Simon Donnelly, whether he floats in behind the 2 strikers or whether he just plays in that wide right position and sometimes drifts back to make it a midfield 4.
And the Celtic players, in customary fashion for this season, gathering together there. The rallying calls have been made. That's been a feature of their start to every match this season. Peter Grant going to the ball. The referee this afternoon is from Edinburgh. A very experienced figure, Alistair Hewitt. So Peter Grant, Andreas Thom will start this match for Celtic. A tremendous reception from the crowd inside the stadium. John Collins in the heart of midfield takes the first pass, and the path of the play settles down now. Pierre van Hooijdonk drifting off his marker into a deeper position and becoming involved in the build-up straight away. So Colin Woodthorpe now with a throw for Aberdeen. Missed much of last season through injury, and that was a major blow to Aberdeen, losing some balance in their defence. Now Collins, movement ahead from O'Donnell. Followed across by the Aberdeen skipper, Stuart McKimmie. And the result of all that is a corner kick, much to the anger and annoyance of Stuart McKimmie, the Aberdeen captain. It's taken very quickly indeed. There's Tosh McKinley. The far post cross is troublesome. And it's saved in the line there by Gary Smith, and error by Theo Snelders. Gary Smith was quick enough to make the recovery. Well, that certainly was ominous, that long high ball. Simon Donnelly was on it, not Pierre van Hooijdonk, as Celtic normally want. So relief there for the Aberdeen defence. And a very troublesome start, that, especially for Theo Snelders, Terry.
But once again, Josh McKinley, lovely ball to the far post, too far for Pierre van Hooijdonk. Snelders comes, calls for a taxi, but Gary Smith is a great diving save there in front of Pierre van Hooijdonk. It's a good start by Celtic. That could have been 1-0.
Well, Aberdeen into this match after a run of 8 straight victories. 5 victories to end last season to save their position in the Premier Division, and then 3 victories at the start of this season. So they can hardly remember defeat, and they certainly have been playing like that in recent matches. Celtic too making a very good, confident start to the season. There's Pierre van Hooijdonk. Again, Phil O'Donnell supporting, using his pace and running power from midfield. Winning that back from Ingles. This time the decision goes Aberdeen's way. John Ingles having a few words there with Theo Snelders. I think he wanted some assistance there when he was running the ball back. Here's Rudy Vata, the Albanian international, winning 4, playing it right back. Good return from Van Hooydonk. Good attacking play again from Celtic. Really not intimidated by their very difficult times over the last 7 years at Pittodrie. The last time they won was in 1988 on this ground. Tosh McKinley lining up the in-swinger. He'll test Theo Snelders again. And that's a more convincing catch. He'll have welcomed that, the Dutchman.
Good play by Snelders, obviously missing that first cross. He's very confidently come out for the second one and caught it very well, so obviously gives Aberdeen a chance to settle down, but a very, very impressive start by Celtic.
Until this pass almost reached Tom. Ingles was quick enough. This is McKimmie. Helped there by Heatherston. Swept wide by Jess. Here's Booth. Attacking Rudy Vata. Good play. An excellent clearance inside the area. Some great defending there by John Hughes. Gordon Marshall nodding to his teammates. Well, terrific football again.
Good play, good cross by Booth. Well blocked out there by John Hughes, and once again Peter Grant goes in. Peter Heatherston's a chance, and Gordon Marshall able to follow. But good play by Scott Booth, getting to the byline. Good defending by Celtic. The ball isn't dead now. They managed to get up and clear the ball. Good play by the Celtic defence.
Tom finds Van Hooydonk. That's a good tackle by Ingles. Here's Ian Jess. Showing too much of that to Peter Grant. That's good work back by Jess. Retrieving his own error. Good pulling off to the left. Dodges through the middle. Jess supporting him. Obstruction there by Vata. Well, Booth playing with immense confidence. The score of 4 goals in Aberdeen's opening 3 matches.
Yes, there's definitely obstruction. It's interesting to see that Scott Booth, you just see there, is wearing rubber sole boots, and he must have great balance. He's very, very wet on this pitch.
Joe Miller and Stephen Glass over the set piece. Far post ball, and, well, no tall Aberdeen player at the far post there. Billy Dodd's a little chance of reaching that. So the Celtic supporters arriving there late after the trip from Glasgow. Van Hooydonk again troublesome in the air with his immense height, 6 feet 5 inches tall. That's O'Donnell playing well forward on the left. This is Tosh McKinley. An easy one for Snelders.
Well, that's how Celtic won the cup against Airdrie. The ball from McKinley onto the far post, and there was Van Hooydonk. But this time Van Hooydonk had gone short onto the near post, and McKinley's cross easily collected once again.
Chance on here for Scott Booth. This could be over. Brilliant goalkeeping by Marshall. Well, the hottest striker in the country right now, Scott Booth, given a golden opportunity. And denied clearly there by Gordon Marshall's save. You can't believe it, Booth.
We must be talking about the ball coming to nothing here. Tom Boyd's gone up and actually headed the ball back. John Hughes misses it. Scott Hughes.
A chance on here by Hooydonk. The ball is chopped off and won't count. He's offside. He's offside. The linesman's flag is up on the near side. Acknowledged by referee Hewitt. Well, relentless action here at Pittodrie. Pierre Van Hooydonk looks across disconsolately. The near side linesman Andy Robb from Inverness. What a let-off there for Aberdeen. Well, having almost scored a moment earlier, they were almost a goal behind. Strong play by Hughes. Here's Jess. Good top forward. This is Glass. Very nimble and very quick indeed. Good tackle by Collins. Finally forward. That's Tom. Tackled firmly there by Gary Smith. Here's Vata. Van Hooydonk. The layoff. Forcing Tom to work hard. Vata to Collins. Challenged by Jess. Back now with Tom Boyd, wearing number 2, playing at left centre-back. O'Donnell turning McKimmie illegally. It's a free kick to Aberdeen. Two sides, Terry, with only one thought: to attack.
Well, the only thought I have, every time we get a replay, we get a chance down the other end. So I hope we have a few more replays and a few more chances. It could be 1-1 or even 2-1 to any side at the moment.
Bruce header. That's awkward. It's an own goal. Tom Boyd is turned in, and Aberdeen take the lead. A very good header forward by both Tom Boyd and Gordon Marshall. Discuss the error.
Every time I talk, there seems to be action, and this ball is floated in. Tom Boyd tries to let it go. Gordon Marshall's wrong-footed. The ball just hits Tom Boyd's head and just rolls into the back of the net. It's ironic, really, that the softest goal wins it, because they had two great chances to score, and then you see Gordon Marshall coming off, thinking that Tommy Boyd's going to let the ball bounce. Tommy Boyd thinks he's going to let it bounce as well. It just hits his head and just goes in. A soft goal.
Chance on here by Van Hooijdonk. And Snelders out of his area. This is difficult. This is Tom. Well, Van Hooijdonk is just too high. This is Donnelly. Now Van Hooijdonk again. Saved by Theo Snelders. The referee has given a free kick, I think, for handball against Simon Donnelly. The linesman gave a corner kick.
Theo Snelders comes out there, gets lost, stands on the ball, does the best that he can to try and get defenders around him. John Collins works well here. Good little ball in the box, just too high for Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Might have been a handball there. I think the referee's blown up for that. A good ball in by Simon Donnelly. And Pierre Van Hooijdonk puts his header over, but the referee really had already blown for that free kick. A handball by Simon Donnelly. Relentless pressure.
Well, remarkable action in the opening 9 minutes. 1-0 to Aberdeen. Well, Tommy Boyd, the kind of character who will not be troubled by that error. He knows he made a mistake, but he will not, I'm sure, be influenced in terms of performance. Very confident, mature individual. Good thought to Jess. Now Glass. Dodds. Glass is very quick. And good covering play there by Hughes. Gary Smith with the header. Here's Dodds finding space. And goes Hughes again. The tackle was by Collins. Now O'Donnell. Tom goes ahead. McKimmie was in the way. Here's Ian Jess, reveling in his new role, playing with an attacking midfield player. That's a good play by Marshall. Vata to Donnelly. He's given it away. Boom. Into the space, it goes for Jess. That's the second for Aberdeen. Simon Donnelly holds his head in his hands as Ian Jess gets his first goal of the season.
Here we see Scott Brooke, lovely ball into Ian Jess. Good shot. Marshall just gets a hand to it and agonisingly waits for that ball to run over the line. Here's the little ball inside the Celtic defence on his left foot. First time shot across the goalkeeper. Good shot. Gordon Marshall, we will be disappointed that the ball ends up in the back of the net. But just as I said, the Celtic had started really well. Aberdeen have gone 2-0 up.
Van Hooijdonk is offside. The flag is up. Well, what incredible action at Pittodrie. Well, Gordon Marshall, I'm sure, will be very upset about that goal after the disaster of the own goal from Tommy Boyd. They will really feel he should have saved that.
The Celtic now have a mountain to climb, obviously, so having started so well, the passing movements are good. Van Hooijdonk's had a goal disallowed. They've been through one-on-one versus the keeper, and they find themselves 2-0 down. Now, I think Celtic really all they have to do is just keep playing away, and hopefully they'll get a mistake at the other end, because it is very treacherous, it is very slippy, and mistakes, as we've seen, can prove costly.
That move all out, starting from Simon Donnelly's carelessness in the middle of the field. He knew that. Held his head in his hands immediately. The ball hit the net. Here's Rudy Vata. Now Collins. This is Van Hooijdonk. Heatherston. Now Glass. sending the ball in early, but it's well cut off by Boyd. Donnelly again. That's a better pass. Collins to O'Donnell. A real test of Celtic's character now. Tosh McKinley playing into a gap. O'Donnell chases. Van Hooijdonk is there, but so too was Gary Smith. Tom. 30th birthday on Thursday. This is Collins trying to set up O'Donnell. That's good play again. Dodds and Glass exchanging passes.
Unlucky, Stephen.
Well, the aspect of this match so far, which is truly remarkable, is the transformation, the confidence of Aberdeen. Now they have some defensive work to do. Van Hooijdonk playing it in. Hetherston. On the far side is Joe Miller. Aberdeen being waved upfield by Tommy Craig, the coach. Hughes playing that against Booth to win the goal kick for Celtic. Breathtaking start, Terry.
Well, it's a time for us to get our breath, let alone the viewers and the players, because it has been end-to-end stuff. There could have been at least 4 or 5 goals in this game. We've seen 2 already from Aberdeen. In fact, I think there's going to be a lot more goals in this match. Tommy Burns obviously showing his players is trying to say, well, just keep going, just keep going. It's very difficult for a manager when you go 2-0 down early on. But now you'll see the character and the resilience of the players. Just to keep playing away, keep playing the Celtic way, keep passing, and hopefully get 1 or 2 breaks.
Here's Glass looking for Booth. Timing in the air is immaculate, Scott Booth. You are such a form striker at the moment, Booth. Gordon Marshall looking for a good save quickly to restore his confidence. Well, Billy Dodds forgot that Scott Booth was on his right-hand side, I think. Here's Vata. And now Donnelly. Hughes back across to Tommy Boyd. Measured for McKinley. O'Donnell. Nimble play by McKinley. Delivering the cross now, and Tom trying to help it on, I think, towards Simon Donnelly. The counter-attack is on, though, with Glass. Inside is Hetherston. Well, he appeared to be obstructed by Grant, but the referee did not see it that way. Donnelly's gone robbing inside. O'Donnell to Tom. Here's Rudy Vata. Again, Snell is in trouble. Well, the cross balls certainly a problem. Snell is clearly concerned, I think, about the power of Van Hooijdonk in the air.
You'll see right at the top of the picture here. If we roll it, it's right at the top of the picture. John Ingalls and Pierre Van Hooijdonk. See him getting all tangled up there, just out of picture now. Theo Snelder's flapping at that one once again, and luckily for Aberdeen, Stuart McKimmie was on there to mop it up for a corner.
Given a goal, might have been a penalty. That's Tom. Losing out to Miller, former Celtic player. Either Grant retrieves. That's Boyd. And now Vata. Good linking play by Van Hooijdonk. Hetherston scrambling the ball away in the end. That's John Hughes. McKimmie, it's Booth against Boyd. International teammates in midweek. Boyd wins that little joust. Now Collins. Van Hooijdonk is declared offside. Not Donnelly who received the pass. Simon Donnelly has a word with the linesman, establishing that he was not the player in trouble, but Van Hooijdonk was. Hughes winning that from Booth. This is Hetherston. Pumping and barging on there. Well, these are very troubled times for Celtic. They can't afford another lapse in defence.
Yeah, a bit of bumping and boring here, Peter Grant and Simon Donnelly there.
McKinney has Joe Miller outside him, queuing up in the middle now. John Ingles is still forward. Way by Vata. Reasonable chance that for Peter Hetherston. The main task is to keep the shot down, and in that he failed.
Well, he's having a bit of a laugh there, Peter Hetherston. The header comes out here. Just nicely shaped, good shape. Wrong finish at the end of the day, but bit of a half chance of Peter Hetherston. He'd be disappointed they've gone so far with the bar. He keeps it down on this wet surface. A bit of trouble, Gordon Marshall once more.
Van Hooijdonk again. Clearance by Ingles. Misunderstanding between O'Donnell and Tom. This is Booth. A little bit ambitious there, trying to go past John Hughes on his very strong right-hand side. O'Donnell forward. Tom is clearly offside. There's no complaints from the German international. More than 60 caps for East Germany and 11 for the combined German side.
Well, we can see he's about 5 yards clearly offside there. Gary Smith got Pierre Van Hooijdonk offside about 2 or 3 minutes early. Just stepped up at the right time. Very clever play by Gary Smith down his left-hand side. And Celtic not having much joy with Andrews Tom at the moment.
A wasted free kick. Celtic start the build-up. They throw out, and there's Vata. There's no offside this time. Tom's in the clear. He has Van Hooijdonk in the middle. This needs an accurate cross. Tom couldn't deliver it. But Aberdeen badly exposed there on the left-hand side of the defence. A long clearance for Booth to chase, and McKinley happy to knock that into a safe area of the field.
Well done.
Van Hooijdonk again. Here's O'Donnell. He couldn't take that in his stride. Van Hooijdonk. Collins. O'Donnell to McKinley. Lots of passes, but still no penetration. Celtic set up for the throw. Yeah, Van Hooijdonk. Tom using Vata. Here's Donnelly. Trying to find space away from Woodcock. Better cross. A bit of pushing there by O'Donnell on McKinney. Trying to get an edge inside the area there for the cross ball.
Yes, good ball to the far post. You just see the little nudge there on Stuart McKinney by Phil O'Donnell. Referee quite rightly. Referee only about 10 yards away anyway, was able to see the foul quite clearly. But Andrews Tom was in with some good position down the far side. Couldn't quite pick out Pierre Van Hooijdonk with a cross, but a good chance for Celtic goes begging.
Ingles finds his bearings. McKinney. Dodds. Hughes to Donnelly. Linking with Van Hooijdonk. Good running by Collins. A magnificent goal from Collins. Sneller's beaten comprehensively. And that was a stroke of a master.
Simon Donnelly made a mention there. Great horror. Great ball by Simon Donnelly. Great finish once again by Collins on his left foot. Just threads the ball through there in between the centre halves. Doesn't think about it on his left foot. Now, there's bends it. I mean, really can't quite see the bend on that ball from Collins' left foot. Bend inside. Theo Snell thought it was away. It was away right in the top corner.
Well, a goal of supreme quality from a master craftsman in midfield. The run was outstanding. A finish with the outside of the left foot, swerving the ball into the top corner, was quite incredible. And what a match we have now, with Celtic right back in contention. Relief for Tommy Barnes. The game is not lost by any means. Donnelly to Vata. This is Grant. Not given enough time on the ball there. Booth was quickly on him. Strong tackle by Grant. Celtic now getting a little vocal backing. And we're a small contingent of travelling supporters. Only small because of the ticket allocation. Good layoff there by Glass. Woodcock will use Snelders. Well, there's the story of possession so far. Well, that's surprising. The halfway point in the first half, Celtic dominating in terms of having the ball at their feet. McKimmie across to Woodcock. Now Glass back to his fullback. Movement ahead from Booth. Followed by Vata. Twisting and turning. Running out of space though. Frustration for Booth, but certainly was a goal kick.
I mean, if you look at that possession, it's true. Celtic really have a lot more possession. Aberdeen, just before Celtic scored their goal, just couldn't get out of defence at all.
Look at the pace of Tom. Ingles at full stretch there. And there's Tom. Showing a devastating change of pace there. Ingles and Woodthorpe exchanged some words. Each thinking the other should have gone in the first place.
That's the difference between the two sides at the moment. The front strikers are getting into great positions for Celtic. Aberdeen can't get hold of the ball.
Collins to the back heeler. Here's Simon Donnelly. And Andreas Tom arriving at pace. It was John Hughes who arrived late. Hughes with a header.
Good ball in by Simon Donnelly. Onto the middle of the goal. And John Hughes arriving late. Can't keep his header down. And just over the bar. But once again, good Celtic pressure. Good ball into the box. You just see it here. Just can't keep that header down on target.
Well, these sides met 5 times last season. Roy Aiken with his instructions. But in every match, one side failed to score. And that's all been changed already this afternoon. There were 2 0-0 draws last season. A 1-0 to Celtic, a 2-0 to Celtic, and a 2-0 to Aberdeen. Vata's pass. Here's Donnelly. Well, a very difficult pass to execute that right up the touchline. The Celtic supporters lifted by that quite stunning goal from John Collins. Here's O'Donnell. Now Collins again. Van Hooydonk trying to release O'Donnell. Here's Grant. There's been some terrific build-up play from Celtic. Simon Donnelly. He's away from Woodthorpe. That's Tom. He goes down, tackled there by Jess. In fairness to the German, he didn't make anything of that. That's Glass. Now Jess. Outside him is Joe Miller. Arriving at pace. Booth pulling the ball at the far post. Excellent defending by Grant. You realise Booth is in space in the far post area.
Joe Miller looks up at the far post. There's Scott Booth. Look, you watch Peter Grant here. Look. Just concentrate on the ball. Got his head in the way. Safety side because they are outnumbered on the far post.
A short corner kick. Here's Stephen Glass. Good step out beyond young Simon Donnelly. Just 20 years old. Under 21 international. Good play by Glass. Superb cross. Awkward for Marshall. Beautifully whipped left foot cross by Stephen Glass. John Ingles almost made something of that.
Good play by Stephen Glass. Makes room. Lovely ball of far post. Just probably slightly overhit. John Ingles coming in. Can't keep his header down. Gordon Marshall just happy to see it go over the crossbar. Good chance there. Just a slightly better cross. Gordon Marshall could have been in more trouble.
Brings that back to Marshall. Taking no chances. And also wants possession again. Confident play by Boyd. Hughes took up good position ahead. McKinley. Looking for Tom. He's in behind Ingles. Good recovery. The ricochet came off Andreas Tom. It's a goal kick. Well, John Ingles having a debate there with Stuart McKimmie and Gary Smith. They were certainly caught out with that ball over the top, which Andreas Tom was first to reach. McKinley tidying up at the back for Celtic. Tom against Ingles. Well, the pace of the match dropping to frantic, Terry.
It's dropped a little bit, but Celtic are very much in control at the moment. Aberdeen just having sporadic counter-attacks, but that long ball into the defence is causing Aberdeen a lot of problems. Van Hooydon's winning a lot of balls in the air.
John Hughes. Back it goes to Marshall. Woodcock appeared to be caught there by Van Hooydonk. Yes, there's no complaint from the big Dutchman. Free kick's been given. Gary Smith looking there for Dodds. McKinley running into trouble, getting some help there from O'Donnell and from Boyd. Van Hooydonk is onside. And once again, a Celtic striker getting in behind the Aberdeen defenders. It's an Aberdeen throw. Well, no, the referee overruled the linesman. I think perhaps influenced by Stephen Glass, who left the ball, believing it was a Celtic throw. Here's McKinley. Tripped there clearly by Joe Miller. I don't know why he's reacting like that. I really can't understand.
It's unusual for Joe Miller to foul someone like that, but there's a go. A free kick and just shows a sign of the Aberdeen frustration, not trying to get hold of the ball.
Smith to Glass. Now Colin Woodcock. Whipped forward there by Glass, looking for a run from Dodds, but the offside flag is up. Van Hooydonk's head up. Going in a race with Woodcock. Van Hooydonk looking to play it across towards O'Donnell. The flag is up against Andreas Tom inside the penalty area. Well, I suppose Celtic would prefer, Terry, to have Pierre Van Hooydonk receiving these crosses rather than delivering them.
Well, I think Roy can be disappointed that someone's got to pick up Van Hooydonk, whether he comes short, whether he goes far or whatever, and just compete with him a lot more. He's beating the offside trap at ease. He's getting right behind the Aberdeen defence. He's coming and linking well. Celtic have got Van Hooydonk working and moving and getting hold of the ball a lot more the more the game's gone on, and with that they've got the threat. Andreas Tom is trying to pick up the pieces on the far post. Slightly, he's getting offside once or twice, but there's going to be times when it's going to be marginal and he's going to be onside.
Heatherstone lofts it over to the far side, but Aberdeen finding it increasingly difficult to get some quality possession. Ian Jess had a very bright start to the match, but he's faded out for a while. There by Heatherstone. Jess tackled strongly by Grant. Good play by Donnelly. Barter goes charging forward on the outside. The queuing up in the middle. Van Hooydonk, Tom, O'Donnell. Here's O'Donnell. Back it goes towards Tom, and a good acrobatic clearance there from Gary Smith before the shot came in from Tom McKinley. Still looking to open his account for Celtic.
Good play by Rudy Vata here, just not quite beating the play. Still getting the ball into the box. Good layoff back here. I think Phil O'Donnell lays it back in. Only Gary Smith's despairing lunge clears it out, but there's Josh McKinley. Lovely strike, good camera angle, right down the throat of the cameraman, and luckily not in the back of the net.
Peter Grant's header forward. Collins to Van Hooydonk. Good play. This is Donnelly. Tom is nearly offside. He had gone offside. Donnelly is now credited for holding the play up. Tom's cross. He scored! Another stroke of genius from Celtic. And this time, great credit to Simon Donnelly, who withheld the pass, avoiding that offside trap.
Yes, he ran offside, checked himself, good pace here, lovely turn. Now, I think this was a cross. The fortune favours the brave. Lovely ball to the far post. Theo Stellan has no chance. 2-2. Here you see him onside. Good play. Gets to the far post. I think he meant that as a cross. Well, given the benefit of the doubt. Great bit of skill from Andreas Tom. 2-2.
Well, Andreas Tom gets his second goal for Celtic. And we're tied at 2 goals apiece. And that's a little more than Celtic deserve. A couple of goals lost early in the match. One very unfortunate. The second, a couple of bad lapses, individual lapses, giving Aberdeen a second goal. But now, Celtic have struck back. O'Donnell forward. Tom tackled well by McKinney. Down goes Collins. He'll be appealing there in Peter Heatherstone's behalf, suggesting there shouldn't be a booking, but that's making no difference to referee Hewitt. There's almost welcome respite for everyone here as the referee takes Peter Heatherstone's name. Well, the referee keeping a firm grip on things. Here's Gary Smith trying to play it over the top again. They're headed away. Well, Gordon Marshall comes so far off his line there, it would have been impossible to play a back pass. Marshall again, an exchange there with his teammates in defence. Well, they can certainly not happy, I'm sure, to have conceded a 2-goal lead so quickly. Tommy Barnes looking as though the strain is telling somewhat. Tom to Grant. Rudy Vata. Donnelly retaining possession well. Good play by Donnelly. Now Collins changing direction. Rudy Vata. Goal kick is given. And there's Tom, and a smile there for the linesman.
He's quick, isn't he? He's very quick, Andreas Tom. I'd hate to be marking him on this surface anyway, because any balls in behind the defence along the ground, he can spin and get in. And once he gets that ball in the box, you know, you can bring him down or whatever. But Celtic have control of the midfield. They're totally dominating the game now. I mean, they've got 2 rather slightly fortunate goals, whereas Celtic have had to work hard for their 2 goals. But I can see a lot more goals in this Celtic side.
Another known by Boyd. Here's Van Hooydonk. The travelling Celtic supporters glorying, I think, in this striking partnership of Van Hooydonk and Tom. And supported very well this afternoon by Simon Donnelly, wide on the right. He's coming to the game very effectively. Collins is offside. So what do Aberdeen do here, Terry, to turn the game back their way?
Well, first of all, they've got to get hold. I'm sure Roy Aitken will be saying that well, at the moment he's just sitting down on the sidelines. They're not quite sure what to do. You're coming up towards the end of the first half. They'll be quite keen to get the lads in the changing room. Try and get hold of Van Hooydonk. Try and get hold of Tom. Don't play the suicidal offside trap, and try and get the grips in midfield where Collins and Grant and O'Donnell are just dominating the game.
McKinney forward. Here's Joe Miller. Well tackled by McKinley. That's good play. Van Hooydonk trying it back there. Didn't come off. Donnelly is very quick. O'Donnell rather. Very quick indeed. And so too is Gary Smith. Superb tackle by Smith. Had to be perfectly timed. Collins to McKinley. Van Hooijdonk attacking this. Now that was a reasonable chance, I would have said, for Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Well, good judgment there by Vata. Ingles heading clear straight to Jess. Not really intended, but it's effective. Return pass from Miller. Well, that's where Tom Boyd's pace is so vital. Central defence, but Marshall came for that. Here's Jess. Into the gap it goes. Dodds with a cross. Marshall dominating his penalty box. Van Hooijdonk's the target for a long kick out. Smith forced to hurry there by Tom. The measured pass for Donnelly. Van Hooijdonk to Tom. The rebound, that's John Collins. The Celtic fans celebrate again. Devastating play from Celtic. Inspired again by Andreas Tom. Finished by Collins.
Aberdeen absolutely been ripped apart on this side, on both flanks really. Good ball back inside. Pierre Van Hooijdonk can't quite get there. The ball comes out. Good shot in. Good save by Snelders. Can't quite hold of it. John Collins, thanks very much. But it's no more than Celtic deserve really. As you see here, they're just passing the ball about. Van Hooijdonk actually lays the ball off. Good shot there. Comes out. John Collins on his left foot. Doesn't miss from there.
Oh, inspiring performance from John Collins in the heart of the Celtic midfield. Tommy Barnes now, I'm sure, can scarcely believe this. 2 down inside 11 minutes, and now leading by 3 goals to 2. It could be more. Here's O'Donnell holding off Ingles. Strong play by the centre half. In goes Grant. Here's Joe Miller. Collins with a cross to show yet another dimension to his play. He's a very good tackler as well as passer of the ball. Bad tackle by Dodds. Bringing down Tom. Well, he's enjoying it all right.
There's no reason why he shouldn't be enjoying it. He's having a great time. It's the battle of the tens at the moment. Andreas Tom's winning it ahead of Billy Dodds, but Andreas Tom, whether he comes short, whether he comes long, he's got the pace. Van Hooijdonk. I mean, Celtic really with the 2 strikers in form like this, and good service from both flanks, especially Simon Donnelly on the right-hand side, Tosh McKinley on the left. Good support by the midfield players. They're just running riot.
Yeah, Celtic looking a very, very good side this afternoon. Suddenly they've really blossomed as a unit. The ball skids away for the throw to Aberdeen. Well, John Collins got his second of the match, and Celtic start from this rebound of Pierre Snelders, deadly finishing in the end. Perfect performance again from Collins. Joe Miller goes to collect the header from Hughes. That's good play. Very well taken by Marshall. Well, Aberdeen serving a reminder they're not out of this by any means.
Good play by Joe Miller. Lifts the ball over Tosh McKinley. Drives a good ball in. Gordon Marshall will be well pleased with that. Comes out, gathers it well. That'll do his confidence a lot of good.
Well, the opening stage of the match, the opening 10 to 15 minutes, Ian Jess was very influential. Peter Grant has changed all that. Here's Tom. Van Hooijdonk was outside. He's the decoy. That's a magnificent save from Snelders. Great play again from Celtic. Van Hooijdonk the decoy.
Great shot, right down the camera's throat. What a save by Theo Snelders. Just gets his right hand across, but Andreas Tom used the decoy run on the right-hand side, came inside on his left foot. Great play, unlucky not to score.
Demonstrating again his remarkable two-footedness. We've seen some very, very good shooting with the right foot and with the left. McKinley. Ian Taggart, the Aberdeen secretary, looking on glumly there behind Tosh McKinley. Header on there by Hughes. He's up attacking. Here's Jess. Collins intercepts. Linking with O'Donnell. Across it comes to Donnelly. Collins again. Showing his two-footedness. Well, Celtic threatening here to run riot.
Lovely 1-2s again. John Collins just comes out here. Good block. And John Collins on his right foot. Can't quite get the bend that he normally can on his left foot, but the way Collins is going, I mean, I would bet on him to score at least 4 or 5 goals in this game, because the front men are holding the ball up well. The Aberdeen centre halves and defence can't get the grips of them. Consequently, the Celtic forwards can take the ball on, or either lay it off to their midfield men coming through.
John Collins, a great goal scorer, a dozen for Celtic last season, the leading goal scorer. He scored 8 in 26 internationals for Scotland, and now has 3 for the season so far in his 4th match. Kimmy forced to turn back. That's Ingles. Pushing there by Hughes and Dodds. A late opportunity now in the first half for Aberdeen to draw level. John Ingles goes loping forward there to join the attack. So Peter Hetherston over the ball. John Ingles at the far corner of the box. Taking the big glass. Well, he scored 1 or 2 good free kicks in his short spell in the first team. The Celtic supporters savouring these moments. And that is directed towards Theo Snelders. The chant is he wants to play for Rangers. There was a time early in the season when he was reported to be a target for Rangers and had declared his willingness to go there. Celtic supporters giving him a little bit of verbal stick. Going into stoppage time now at the end of an exhilarating first half. There's John Ingles. Showing a lot of that to Bill O'Donnell, and the free kick goes to Celtic. So it's John Collins over the free kick, looking for Van Hooydonk. Headed down towards Tom. Bundled down to the rear by McKimmie, who's accusing Tom of diving. Brings this thrilling first half to an end. It was lit up by John Collins scoring the first goal for Celtic with that incredible outside of the boot shot, and then Andreas Tom with that delightful chip from the right. John Collins again with a third for Celtic after Aberdeen started so fast, going 2 in front with an own goal from Tom Boyd and Ian Jess.
It's a Celtic are just running the show totally at the moment.
And there they are. A warm welcome back for them. Let's rejoin Terry Butcher and Jock Brown.
Thank you, Richard. Yes, welcome back indeed to Pittodrie. Terrific reception there for the Celtic players, who showed immense character. But more importantly, Terry showed terrific ability and skill in that first half.
Yeah, well, Tommy Burns will obviously be happier at this stage. I mean, after about 11 minutes, he was obviously despondent, and I said at the time, really all Celtic had to do, and all Tommy Burns could hope that they could do, was to just keep playing away, and they would get the results. Roy at half-time looks very stern there. I'm sure that he'll be giving the team a bit of a rocket, especially the midfield section and these 2 central defenders, to try and get to grips with the Celtic strike force of Van Hooydonk and Tom, not allow them to hold the ball up so easily, not allow them to turn, not allow them to get behind them so easily. Consequently, then the midfield was overrun. So Aberdeen have got to get a grip with those 2 departments. If they can do that, they've got a chance with Booth in good form. Jess, of course, who really has just been chasing all the first half, and Glass in particular down his left-hand side. If they can get a bit more going up front, they've got more of a chance.
So it's Aberdeen who will start this second half. No change in either lineup. That's not really a surprise, I would suggest, especially from the Celtic point of view. They do have two attacking players available, Brian McLaughlin and Andy Walker on the bench with the defender Malcolm Mackay. So Aberdeen set us off for the second half, and after the fireworks of the first half, we really do wonder what we can expect here. Free kick taken quickly by Hetherston to McKimmie. This is Miller. McKimmie flights it in. Backing in by Dodds. Free kick given to Celtic. Look of innocence there from Billy Dodds towards referee Hewitt.
He does get that backside in there onto John Hughes. Illegal use of the body according to the referee. He's a very difficult player to mark, Billy Dodds. He's quite small but got a terrific spring in him, and he's very aggressive as well. Gets across you, makes life uncomfortable for a central defender.
Headed away was by Ingles. There's Vata. Now Donnelly in towards Van Hooydonk. Cleared up there by Gary Smith. The deflection will give the throw to Aberdeen. Pierre Van Hooydonk, a major threat up front, and appears now, Terry, to have an ideal partner in the quickness of Andreas Thom.
Well, he comes off very quickly and is able to get the ball to the wide position, but then comes into the box quite late, so it's very difficult to pick up. He's so skillfully two-footed that he can pick out balls with his left foot and his right foot, and obviously he's got that presence and that power and that height in the air, so if the ball does go onto the far post, he can score, as it's proved in cup finals.
Billy Dodd robbing Peter Grant. A reminder, the black armbands worn by Celtic players, a mark of respect for Jock Stein, who died 10 years ago today. Dodds inside, that's Hetherston. Turned back by Tom. Collins takes over. Well, Collins playing with supreme confidence, allied to his undoubted skills, makes him a potent effect in midfield. Woodthorpe inside. Here's Gary Smith. Looking for Dodds. Kinley and Boyd in the right place for Celtic. Woodthorpe to Glass. The tackle coming in swiftly from Peter Grant. Well, Peter Grant's a player who has been backed all the way by Tommy Burns, the manager, since he arrived at Celtic Park. The unsung hero, rather, Terry.
Well, he's a real battler in the middle of the park, but he's got a lot more skill than people think, and it's been proved that obviously with the Scotland cap, and a good save by Gordon Marshall there from Billy Dodds. Just what we were talking about before with Billy Dodds. He is a very small player in terms of his height. A good ball in here, the left-hand side, Colin Woodthorpe, and good spring, good save once again by Gordon Marshall. He'll be pleased with that.
Well, Dodds was quiet in the first half, but very little service. We enjoyed that bit of involvement. Smith scooping the ball wide. A very difficult one for Booth to handle. He did well to get that back towards Glass. Celtic again eager, winning possession back quickly. Here's O'Donnell. Van Hooydonk goes ahead. O'Donnell wants McKinley to support on the outside. Good play by O'Donnell and McKinley. This is Tom, a shooting chance on again. So disappointed. Well, he really has entered the spirit of the occasion.
I think we just saw, you see Andreas Thom here just coming inside. Once again, he's got a lot of room. Aberdeen defenders laying off him. The finish not quite matching the approach play, but just saw that out of camera now, just in camera on the far shot. Pierre Van Hooydonk clutching his hamstring, his left hamstring. Just remains to be seen whether he goes a further part. In fact, he's over on the touchline now talking with Tommy Burns.
Yes, Pierre Van Hooydonk over at the Celtic bench now, and he appears to have a problem, which might mean his early departure, I'm afraid. That'll be good news for Aberdeen in this performance. Tom is onside. Looks up for support in the middle. And it was played to Phil O'Donnell. Still does manage to gather that. Headed on there by Dodds for Booth. That's good play by Scott Booth. John Hughes getting back. Good defending. Determined play by the former Falkner centre-half. Pugnacious character in the heart of that Celtic defence. Pierre Van Hooydonk incident has stayed on the field, trying to run off on hamstring strain. This is Miller. Tackle there from McKinley. And there is activity on the Celtic bench. Andy Walker preparing to come on, I'm sure, to replace Pierre Van Hooydonk. Joe Miller tackled by Tom. There's Van Hooydonk. Tom takes over. Grant had gone outside. The run is being made now by Donnelly, matched by Stephen Glass. Stelver sends the ball out. Celtic management team looking anxiously towards Van Hooydonk to see if he can continue. Andy Walker waits for the call. Here's Tom. Warming to the task. Van Hooydonk. Blocked well by Woodcock. Grant plays it wide. Skidding away from McKinley. Van Hooydonk running a little more freely now. McKimmie looking for both. Heatherstone supporting from midfield. Well, no shortage of pace in the heart of that Celtic defence. Hughes is quick and Boyd is quicker. That's Collins. Remarkable how quickly they can get a tight call into possession, Collins. And right up towards Tom. Here's Grant. Running into Jess. He's running well. He's brought down by Bata. It's a free kick to Aberdeen. Well, Jess wanted to take that quickly, but they have too few options. Kimmy looking for Dodds, I think, inside the area, but the high chip ball into the box, not likely to trouble Celtic too much. McKinley to Van Hooydonk. This is Collins. Donnelly. Great play from Celtic. Flowing play. Carter to Donnelly. Again, the angle provided the back by Grant this time. Carter, tackled by Woodcock. Oh, Woodcock. Took a knock there. Good driving play by Bata. And an excellent ball inside. Andrew Storm complaining about the accuracy of the cross, but he was very strong and determined there, Bata.
Yes, good play on that wet patch over there. Good play inside here. Defender slips. Just comes in here now. I think that was probably meant as a shot, but then he flied the ball into the middle. Andreas Tom was waiting for a simple tapping. Good play by Rudy Vata on the right-hand side.
Well, it looks as though Pierre Van Hooydonk is going to continue at least for a while. Andy Walker has been dispatched to do further warming up behind the goal. Flag is up against Tom. Well, he stumbled, but he was offside when he did so. Billy Stark on the left, Tommy Burns in the centre, not happy with the linesman. The offside decisions there, telling its own story. Heatherstone forward, that's Jess. Jess again. Another on by Barter, that's Stephen Glass. Doing well with the cross, it's turned away to safety by McKinley. Aberdeen trying to come back here. Joe Miller with the corner, Ingles is in the area, so is McKimmie. Headed away by Boyd. Jess with a shot! Terrific effort by Ian Jess. And the block by Dodd Marshall. Away from Billy Dodds, who is following up. That's inspired Aberdeen again. Here's Miller. Back it goes to Boyd. Well, chance again, but a good save made by Gordon Marshall from Ian Jess. Well, he's back in the mood all right.
When he first picked this up, I thought, what's he going to try and do here? But you see, he comes inside, terrific shot. Those two rucker players, Gordon Marshall as well, to fist the ball away, and luckily for Aberdeen, the ball just drops down the wrong side of Billy Dodds. Good save by Gordon Marshall, good strong pair of hands. Good shot by Ian Jess.
A reminder to Celtic, the game is not won. Aberdeen still showing some resilience and determination. For a long time since they tasted defeat. 18th of April, in fact. Batter forward. Too long there for Van Hooydonk. Good thought. Here's Joe Miller. High ball's not what he wants, ideally. Here's O'Donnell. Well, won by Ingles. There's Hetherston. Space for Glass. He's quick. And Simon Donnelly did well, giving support to Rudy Bata. Maturing in that role, right on the right-hand side of midfield. Oh, Jess skipping past his man again. Oh, inspired play again from Jess. This is Tom. Ball to McKinley. Ball again. Grant. Confidence flowing through the Celtic ranks. Boyd going all the way himself. Terrific stamina shown there by Tommy Boyd. Racing from the back. So Celtic preparing to make a substitution, but not the one we anticipated. It's not Walker for Van Hooydonk. It's Malcolm Mackay who's preparing to come on. It's Tosh McKinley. And maybe the player going off. Swept across the far side by Hetherston for Woodcock. He's won it from Grant. Gets some help again from Hetherston. Grant brings it clear. This is Andreas Tom. As well read by Ingles. That's good play by Ingles. Going wide to receive the pass back from his goalkeeper. Jess forward, cut up well by Collins. Miller well back, that's Jess again, looking for Booth. Well, had he taken that in his stride, he would have been in and goal. He's got to work harder. Good cross! Just got to breathe for a minute. Fine play the flank from Scott Booth. John Miller very close to the equaliser.
Good play on the left-hand side, Scott Booth. Good ball across the far post. Joe Miller just inches away from connecting them with that. And unlucky, good play by Aberdeen. Could have brought the equalising goal, but Tosh McKinley going off. We only probably think that Tosh McKinley's got an injury.
Well, Tosh McKinley limping off. He's been carrying an injury. He is going off. He'll be replaced by Malcolm Mackay, who likes to play in central defence. 23-year-old. Joined the club from Queen's Park 2 years ago. So we'll see where Mackay goes. It may be Tom Boyd to left back, I think. That's a very easy alteration to make. Malcolm Mackay at centre back, Tom Boyd at left back. There's Van Hooydonk. Jess collects the loose ball. Well, he has regained his appetite for football quite clearly in Jess. He looked something of a lost soul for spells last season. Across it goes from McKimmie to Jess. Assessing the options ahead. Confident enough to retain possession. Skip away from Peter Grant. Good play from Jess. This is Booth. Headed away by Mackay, his first contribution. The offside flag is up on the near side. The referee hasn't spotted that. Play continuing here. Ingles back to Snilders. Well, the versatility of Tommy Boyd now, important for Celtic. International left back, of course, and now an international central defender. Foul on Phil O'Donnell. Free kick to Celtic. With a hold up here, Joe Miller requires some attention.
There's a chance for us to really just draw breath if we can, but Aberdeen seem to have done better in the midfield department. Ian Jess has come into the game a lot more. Well, going to be happier with Ian Jess's contribution. Peter Henderson's managed to get hold of the ball a bit more. He knows that they've got to keep the pressure up. He's trying to say to the players, keep your breath in and, you know, just try and keep yourselves about you, try and keep yourselves up. Tommy Burns saying nothing at the moment. He must be quite pleased with the way things are going. There's always that threat from Aberdeen, but Tommy Burns has got to consider now whether Van Hooydonk's injury is serious enough to try and take him off and save him for this Georgia Winners' Cup trip in midweek, or whether they're just going to persevere with him. It looks like they're going to persevere with Pierre Van Hooydonk. He looks to have shrugged off that injury. He did clutch his hamstring quite a lot, and went over to the Celtic bench to see if he could do a bit of treatment over there. But he seems quite happy. Tommy Burns seems quite happy, and now it's up to Aberdeen to try and get themselves back into the game.
Joe Miller with a bang on the left shin. Gets back into the fray. Tom holding off McKimmie. And Hooydonk back to Boyd. The turn pass came from Collins. Good header by Mackay. This is Collins. Tom inside, gets it back from O'Donnell. It's well won by Stephen Glass for Aberdeen. Very quick indeed coming out of the defence. Now has to release the pass. Well cut off there by Bata, but it's with Ian Jess. Played in early by Miller. He switched to the Aberdeen left. They're limping quite heavily, and the change is being made by Aberdeen. Off goes Joe Miller. And the replacement is Duncan Shearer. On comes Shearer. He scored one of the goals in that match against Celtic here in April, which brought Aberdeen back into Premier Division race. So Joe Miller goes limping off. So three up front now for Aberdeen. Booth, Shearer and Dodds. Moving dangerously though in midfield in that respect, because they have a little bit of difficulty holding Celtic in that area perhaps with only three men. Collins back to Hughes. It's Mackay. McKinney intercepts. There's Jess. Fine play, linking with Heatherstone. That's for Shearer. Taken in the back there by Hughes. Well, the referee allowing the advantage roll, but Shearer on the ground. And I think that foul was too severe to allow the play to continue. Aberdeen will think differently if they score out this move, though. They're one player down. The referee, I think, may take action against John Hughes when the ball is dead. That's well held by Marshall. A very good save. John Hughes waiting to see what action the referee might take. Whenever play stops, Roy Aitken incensed. Shearer is back in his feet. A very heavy knock he took. Back from Ingalls to Snelders. Well, this might be good news for John Hughes. The longer the ball stays in play, the less likely he is to be in trouble, I suspect. Boyd to O'Donnell. Mackay's given that straight to Ingalls. Here's McKimmie. Shearer looking for both. And the referee will take action against John Hughes. The ball's gone for a goal kick. Hughes is called over by referee Hewitt. And for the foul on Duncan Shearer, fully 2 minutes ago, he's being booked. Well, for a lot of views, that would be very good refereeing, Terry.
Well, good refereeing in a way, but if Aberdeen had got the free kick, Duncan Shearer would have got treatment. He then would have been available to get on to the end of the free kick. So by not being in the game, like this crunching tackle that ruled him out of the game for about 2 minutes anyway, and Aberdeen did have possession of the ball, but if the free kick is then awarded, John Hughes gets booked, Duncan Shearer's in the box and could score, so really, it really did penalise Aberdeen.
bit of wrestling there. There's no infringement, says the referee. Here's John Collins, who was quiet in the second half. Well, that was almost inevitable after his virtuoso performance in the first 45 minutes. Tom trying to release Van Hooijdonk, who certainly does appear to be laboured in his movement up front. Last to Heatherstone, here's Dodds. Onto the outside Vata. A good cross. Mackay did well. Here's Jess again, picking up so many loose balls now in midfield for Aberdeen. Shearer. Didn't fall kindly for Glass. Good again, looking for Shearer. Good ball inside. Appeals for a penalty kick for the attention's there on both. The ball's almost on the goal. And turned away by Rudy Bata. A couple of narrow escapes there for Celtic, and rather a penalty kick inside the 6-yard box when Shearer headed the ball back inside.
Good ball to the far post, and Shearer gets up, heads it back across. I'm not too sure about the penalty there, but as it comes out, Billy Dodds has the shot now. It's blocked, half blocked. It's going towards the goal. Rudy Bata, great clearance, and could have put the ball in the back of the net, but good play by Rudy Bata.
Duncan Shearer with a very intelligent header across the face of goal, and the replay, I have to say I didn't think it was a penalty that time. Initially I wondered if it might have been. In goes forward, in goes Hughes. The real cup time.
I think this is the best spell for Aberdeen now. They've got hold of the midfield. Jess is running things in the middle of the park. Collins has gone very quiet. Tommy Burns is a little bit worried now that his midfield has been the hive of industry, it's been the hive of action. It's been running the game up to now, and the fact that they've surrendered the midfield. Ian Jess has got hold of it now. He's spraying the ball about. Scott Booth in particular. And with the 3 up now, Aberdeen not more of a threat than with 2.
Well, if you look really, you can see Tommy Burns saying to his team, keep your shape. Here's Duncan Shearer. That's good goalkeeping. Gordon Marshall well out of his goal there to take charge of that. And the ball is going out of play there to allow treatment.
Just slightly ahead of Duncan Shearer here, just a little bit too much. Gordon Marshall just bides his time, doesn't come diving out. And Duncan Shearer at full stretch just plays the ball into his hands. But Gordon Marshall's been guilty, I think, in the first half, especially coming out just a bit too much. He held his ground a little bit then, was able to pick the ball up.
Rudy Bata is the Celtic player having treatment here. We'll see how this happened.
I think he felt the weight of John Hughes, and he probably saying, did he have a big pre-match meal because he felt the full force of that.
Well, his own player certainly doing the damage.
He won't be too worried, Rudy Bata, if he manages to pick up the wing balance because they're taking him up like that. But it's not exactly the best thing to happen for Tommy Burns. Van Hooijdonk struggling, Chuck McKinney with an injury. The last thing Tommy Burns needs now is more injuries with his difficult away trip to Georgia.
Tommy Burns and Billy Stark giving instructions to Peter Grant to transfer onto the field of play. Celtic supporters still milking this to the full. 2 goals down after 11 minutes, now leading by 3 goals to 2. The battle will continue. The ball returned to Celtic from the throw by Dodds. This is Gary Smith. And McKimmon. Grant in swiftly, ahead of Jess. Here's Tom. Boyd was quick enough. Good turn of pace. Boyd in that left back position now. Taken away by Woodthorpe. Ian Jess. There's a fine play again from Jess. What a second half he's having. Billy Dodds on the left has shown too much of that to Hughes. Promising move, coming to an end. Well, here's the action areas. Telling the story again. Things turning around. Aberdeen pressing much more in the second half. Back here with Gary Smith. open space here for Collins to go through. Gary Smith goes across. He's quick enough. A very good pass from defence. Aberdeen committing so many players forward. They're going to live dangerously in the closing 20 minutes, I'm sure, in an attempt to save this match.
That's one thing Aberdeen must be careful of. They're pressing forward all the time, getting men forward. The fullbacks are joining in. Wright going to be trying to make a substitution now, trying to bring on Ray McKinnon, I think, but he'll try and get a bit more width, trying to get a bit more creative players, trying to get Peter Heatherson's, I think, is the one that's going off. Just a straight swap with McKinnon to try and get hold of the ball. Some fresh legs, some fresh ideas. Might be able to get these three strikers in, but Aberdeen must be careful not to over press themselves and leave themselves vulnerable at the back.
Off goes Peter Heatherston. On comes Ray McKinnon, formerly of Dundee United and Nottingham Forest. And Celtic too are making the change, which was threatened earlier in the second half. Pierre Van Hooijdonk being withdrawn. Getting a terrific round of applause from the Celtic supporters. They're warming to this big Dutchman. And of course, with a trip to Georgia coming up in midweek for the European Cup Winners' Cup tie. There's Dinamo Batumi in mind. Off goes Van Hooijdonk. Andy Walker applauds him, and he comes on.
I'll be very impressed by Pierre Van Hooijdonk. Looks as though he's left a coat hanger in his jersey there when he goes off, but he's got big shoulders, he's got great skill, holds the ball up well for Celtic, which he did in the first half especially, flicked balls on, held it up for Andreas Tom and kept Celtic playing.
So Andy Walker presents a different kind of threat up front for Celtic. Doesn't have the physical presence obviously, but he does have the touch and the dexterity on the ball. McKimmy's header. Handball by Hughes. Now he could be in serious trouble. He's been booked already. John Hughes could be in serious trouble here for that. He's going to go off, I think. Hughes is being called over. Deliberate handball. A second bookable offence. And John Hughes is going to be on and off. Referee Alistair Hewitt explaining carefully to him the second yellow, then the red. And off goes Hughes. Celtic reduced to 10 men. The free kick outside the box as Hughes disappears in the dressing room. Well, a real act of folly by an experienced player who's been booked already. So we'll see how Celtic reorganise defensively. I think Peter Grant may drop back. A chance here, Stephen Glass perhaps with his left foot, or Shearer with a power on the right. Ian Jess also over the ball. Shearer went for power. There's Glass. Donnelly wins it back. There's Walker outside him. O'Donnell through the middle. O'Donnell calls. He's offside. Very swift counter-attack there. On confirmation, Celtic have withdrawn Peter Grant to central defence.
He just holds onto the ball. It's a little bit too long. Phil O'Donnell, if he just held his run just a fraction of a second more, good at him really to make the score 4-2 and really put the tie or put the game well beyond Aberdeen.
So Celtic now have Grant joining Mackay in central defence, Bata and Boyd at full-back. Andreas Tom is dropping back into a midfield role. Andy Walker over left Larsson himself, I think, up front here. There's Walker. Possession so important here for Celtic. Tom tackled well by Ingles. This is Walker. Collins. Donnelly. Bartha's gone sprinting forward. Matched though by Glass. Delivered long and early. Guy back to that. Guy sending it long again, but Andy Walker was caught offside. Well, how does Celtic cope in the last 15 minutes or so? Terry?
They really just have to hold on at the moment, and they have defended very well. Mackay's come in and settled them very quickly, so if they can just clear this danger, they've got players that can hold on to the ball and keep them, out of the penalty area. They've been threatening so much.
Glass with the cross. Good handling again by Marshall. Well, it certainly was at fault, as far as I'm concerned. Certainly the second goal Aberdeen scored. He failed to get his hand to the ball fully, but this is good play.
Yes, once again, Stephen Glass nutmegs on the right-hand side there, but it was just a better quality ball. It just makes a bit of a whip on that ball. A better quality ball would have had Gordon Marshall struggling, but when they do get in those wide positions, Aberdeen, they really have to make a count now. They've got height in the box. They've got Big Shearer there. Dodger's got good spring. They've got playing midfield men coming through, bursting to try and get in. Better quality balls could produce a better quality finish.
Celtic have pushed Phil O'Donnell into central midfield beside John Collins. Andy Tom has gone wide on the left, Donnelly wide on the right, Walker on his own up front. So 4-4-1 formation. Well, coming up on Sky Sports later this afternoon, Manchester City against Arsenal from Main Road, live on Super Sunday. And on September 19, the Bade Coca-Cola Cup tie, Celtic against Rangers. And that has to be played to a finish for the first time we're asking. Snell did well. Some help here from Smith. Jess turning away well again. Bush head flick on, and Shearer was waiting at the far post. Boyd did just enough. Well, you have to hand it to Aberdeen. Even before Celtic were reduced to 10 men, they really did pick the match up again. They've been putting enormous pressure on Celtic at the back, trying to snatch at least a point from this match. Just a shade overconfident and casual. Space on the left-hand side for Woodcock. Trying to deliver a good cross. Looking for Duncan Shearer. He's beaten by Marty Mackay. Tom is quick enough. He's in the clear. Walker goes outside him to the left. Collins is on the right. Tom retaining possession. Taking on Gary Smith. That's great play by Tom. Well, Collins and Walker appealing to him. They're waiting inside the box for the cutback. He went for the near post.
Great bit of skill. Andreas Tom goes outside here. Gary Smith doesn't really know what he's going to do. One-on-one situation now in the penalty area. Could have gone down for a penalty there. Now really should pull the ball back, blast it across the goal. John Collins is waiting to tap in for his hat-trick.
Fouled by Mackay and Shearer. Angry exchanges there between the players. Marty Mackay being calmed down there by Collins, the captain. The young man getting a little bit overwrought under such severe pressure. Jess flights it forward. Here's Dodds. McKinnon wasting the cross. Well, one of the most two-footed players in the Scottish game, Ray McKinnon, but that certainly was one you'll want to forget.
So we talked about Roy, and they were saying giving the ball wide there, but when they do get into wide positions, like we said before, get a better quality ball in the box, at least give themselves a chance of scoring. Roy can talk about the time. He's quite anxious. There's about 12 minutes left of the game now. Plenty of time for Aberdeen to get forward. They've got the game now by the scruff of the neck. Celtic are hanging on. Better quality balls to produce the equaliser.
The time running out though, just over 11 minutes left. Plus some stoppage time. There's been a bit of that in the second half. So can Aberdeen save this match or even win it? McKimmie. Held there by O'Donnell. Across by Smith to Woodcock. Glass on the far side. No Woodthorpe. And Duncan Shearer throwing himself towards the goalkeeper. He clearly thought he'd been impeded himself in the first instance. Well, he does present a physical threat in there, Shearer.
Just a bit too much height on this ball. Duncan Shearer then definitely found the goalkeeper. Gordon Marshall definitely pushed in the face there by Duncan Shearer. Definitely free kick, but like we said, better quality balls in the box. Just a bit too much snow on that one.
Well, trying to make an impression, Shearer.
An impression on Gordon Marshall's face, I think, with his arm there.
Well, his place in the side by no means guaranteed, with Booth and Dodds in form and Jess looking so effective, although in the midfield role now. And this time the header back to Marshall is accurate. The Simon Donnelly. And Collins. Now Boyd. Great strength and stamina. Celtic looking for a fourth goal, which would end the contest surely. And Boyd has caught Jets from the rear. It's going to be a booking. The book is out again.
Good play by Jess. He just takes it away. Tom Boyd comes in. He's had a bit of an unfortunate game, Tommy Boyd. He's played quite well, despite the fact he scored an own goal and just got booked as well. But he's had to play at left back. Tosh McKinley's gone off. He's had to come across, but he's doing well at centre half. But kept probably a miserable afternoon for Tommy Boyd. But he'll still be happy if Celtic pick up the win bonus.
And the referee is the director of a company which produces legal documents.
It's a bit like yourself then, John, isn't it?
So, corner kick to Aberdeen. Be taken here by Glass. The Grant sends it high into the new Richard Donald stand. To time the enemy now for Aberdeen. Celtic, who showed such flair and attacking conviction in the first half, now showing their defensive qualities. Shearer under pressure, played back in by Dodds. And a good header attempted by Ingles. Goal kick it is. Aberdeen now throwing everything forward.
It's not a bad corner. Shearer gets up, can't quite get the header down. Billy Dodds does well here, hooks it back across the face of the goal. I think John Ingles then guided ball down. You see the two Aberdeen players there, just guides the ball down onto the ground. We've got a chance of hooking it home, but his header was well off target. I think Billy Dodds probably was given offside as well, so they can relieve themselves from the pressure.
There's Tom looking for Walker. That's a good pass. Here's Donnelly. And there's Tom is on the ground after that tackle. Donnelly trying to get to the byline, not quite strong enough or quick enough. It's a goal kick, and there will be attention allowed here for Andreas Tom. Well, this is ominous with Celtic's European tie in mind, Terry.
Well, it's frustrating for any manager when several players go down. You see Pierre Van Hooydonk there with his hamstring strapped up with a bit of ice. Andreas Tom has gone down now. Good job he's wearing these big shin pads, but he'd just be concerned to try and keep the passing going and not really give anything or any suicidal balls to his players that they can become injured and miss these trips. You see Tom controlling the ball now. Just gets clobbered there. That's a bit of a meaty challenge there from Gary Smith, I think, just to test out his shin pads, see if they're strong enough. Looks as though they are, but Tommy Burns, of course, concerned to win the game, to pick up the 3 points, and obviously concerned as well that they have this difficult trip to Georgia.
Well, they said they want Tom fully fit. Looks as though it was simply a bang on the leg rather than anything more serious. He should be able to run that off. So Woodthorpe comes forward. Here's Dodds. Good turn by Dodds. Here's Jess. Great ball to Dodds. Breaks Liverpool almost. The cover is there for Celtic. Well, delightful bit of play there by Ian Jess outside the area. Everyone expecting an attempt on goal. Peter Grant, and it's launched forward there by Gordon Marshall. Celtic hanging on grimly here. Marshall complaining the linesman about not getting an offside decision a moment ago. McKimmie wants that to run. It does. Well, an angry exchange there with Andy Walker. Out of character that for McKimmie, but clearly the frustration clear in his mind. See this again.
Yeah, really, I think it's a foul against Stu McKimmie there. Andy Walker can't play the ball. Just kicks in there, and you see just a bit of a exchanging Scottish pleasantries.
Sliced there by Grant. Taken down by Booth. A difficult one to control. An awkwardly spinning ball. The throw to Aberdeen. We're inside the final 5 minutes. Another corner kick to Aberdeen, equalising the corner kick count for the match. Celtic, everyone back defending. Here's Dodds, he's been able to control that. Back with Glass, far post cross, in goes Dodds again. Boyd heads it out. Here's Donnelly trying to take the ball for a run, but he hasn't the pace to go away from Woodthorpe. Jess holding off Collins, or trying to. Good defending by Collins. He's got great upper body strength, John Collins, leading into Ian Jess. Here is Stephen Glass switching the play. Scott Booth is peeled off to the right. Phil O'Donnell leaning in at the right moment. Down goes Booth. Very strong, O'Donnell also. Booth taking some time to recover.
I think this will frustrate Roy Aitken. He just gets here. Can he get his cross in? No. Good play by Phil O'Donnell. Used his body there. Prevented the Aberdeen striker from getting the ball across. But really, just all Scott Booth really must do there in that situation, just move the defender and get the ball into the box. Doesn't get the ball in the box. It's a goal kick.
Good header by Ingles. Here's Booth. Closed down instantly by Tom Boyd. Good play by Boyd. Free kick goes to Celtic. Booth is taken up bang in the face.
Here we go in. Tom Boyd does well here. The ball comes down. They're on the floor. Oh, and a bit of a right elbow there from Tommy Boyd. You can see Scott Booth there. Needs to be sponsored by Kleenex, I think, after that elbow. But
well, that's a bad one, Scott Booth, and Tommy Boyd perhaps lucky the referee didn't have that view of the incident. Well, now, Terry, a difficult task for you. Man of the match.
Well, my man of the match, Andreas Thomas played well in the game for Celtic, but my man of the match goes for John Collins for his contribution in the first half and the way that he runs the game for Celtic. I think he's led by example as captain. He's man of the match.
Well, that first goal he scored with the outside of the left boot in itself was probably worthy of winning any man of the match award. Aberdeen trying again to get forward. Celtic have pulled men back to face the ball and defend. Seldom have 3 points been battled for so ferociously throughout 90 minutes. McKimmie's cross. The battling goes on inside the area. It reaches Stephen Glass. Can he get away from Simon Donnelly? That's good play by Jess again. The shot's a good one. Fully 50 yards out, but Gordon Marshall was troubled by that.
Yeah, Celtic hanging on here. Good shot there by Jess, goes past. Gordon Marshall, pleased to see that one go past. I think he had it covered. But when Stephen Glass got the ball wide on the left flank, 5 Aberdeen players in the box there. Not quite the quality of the ball in. Celtic clearing the ball well. Hanging on here, Celtic, for these 3 points.
overall though, Terry. What's your view of both sides?
Well, Aberdeen came out in the second half, had to have a better second half than they did the first. The midfield got to grip. Jess got more into the game. The more Jess has got into the game, the better Aberdeen have played. But Celtic, a bad start for them. Really, really impressed me with their passing, defence, their commitment up front, the way they hold the ball up with the pace as well with Tom. But Celtic really will give Rangers a hard task to retain their trophy this season, I think.
Can Aberdeen get into the race too?
They were disappointed because they've got off to the best possible start, lost the 3 goals and straight away in the first half. Looked a real shambles, to be fair, at the end of the first half, but they've really got themselves together in the second. So if they can get themselves together for the whole of the 90 minutes, they've got a chance. But it's just a 1 and 2 between Celtic and Rangers this year, in my opinion.
Well, the applause is for Andreas Tom, who's being withdrawn. That's a precaution, no doubt, after the injury sustained a few minutes ago. On comes little Brian McLaughlin. Tom and Van Hooijdonk off the field, and Celtic clearly very anxious that they're fit for the European tie in Georgia in midweek. McLaughlin the ball straight away. We're now well into stoppage time at the end of the match. There have been a lot of injuries though in this second half, so still a chance for Aberdeen. Warriakin looks on, looks almost resigned now to the fact that the game has gone away from his team. Making for the byline. The goal kick requires to be taken quickly. No, the linesman says there was a deflection. It's a corner kick to Celtic. Oh, Stuart Logan, the linesman.
Good decision by them.
There's these Celtic supporters to continue the singing.
They'll be quite happy to see the ball up that end and to see Celtic just take a bit of time. Collins on the ball now, just wasting a few more precious seconds.
Collins makes for the corner flag to waste yet more time. We've had nearly 2 minutes of stoppage time. Well, John Collins thought he should have a throw. The linesman didn't agree. Headed away was by O'Donnell, who's back defending now. Here's Ray McKinnon, who hasn't had a chance to make much of an impact since coming on as substitute. He's lost out again. Here's Simon Donnelly. No Walker. Good running by Bata. Celtic doing well now. They seem to have controlled things. The sting has gone out of Aberdeen. Bata playing it wide. Donnelly giving chase. He won't get to that in time though, but it looks as though the task is beyond Aberdeen. That terrific half hour in the first half from Celtic looks to have been enough. The 10-man Celtic team finishing the match in impressive style, retaining possession well. This is Glass. No way past Bata, but the free kick's been given. Last chance, I think, for Aberdeen to launch a long ball into the penalty area. Well played short, intelligently. Glass played it in. Marshall under pressure from Shearer. The free kick's been given. Foul against Duncan Shearer. And leaping into the goalkeeper. Well, Gordon Marshall will be a very happy man indeed to have survived this afternoon. With a win bonus, I think it looks like, Terry.
I think he'd be very relieved after those first 2 goals, but he came well then and punched it out, and referee gave a foul, so at the end of the day, Celtic can clear the lines.
And Celtic are to be the winners. The final whistle goes. Handshakes there among the management staff, and Troy Aiken has lost for the first time since the 18th of April with Aberdeen. John Collins made all the difference in that first half with an outstanding performance. Andy Walker coming on late to replace Pierre Van Hooijdonk and contributing hugely. But these are the 2 men, the Andreas Tom and Pierre Van Hooijdonk, who may well set Celtic off this season as major challengers for all the honours. The Celtic supporters have watched in the rain after the long trip from Glasgow, and they've enjoyed everything after the 11th minute of the match, when Aberdeen had snatched a 2-goal lead. Malcolm Mackay fought valiantly to and out of the defence, especially when John Hughes was ordered off. So Celtic take all the honours from a very tough match. The credibility established without question for the start of the season with a 4th straight victory. And John Collins there going off, the captain, met there by David Provan. No doubt we'll be hearing from him very shortly, but the Celtic supporters will have a very happy trip back down to Glasgow after this excellent Celtic performance. For Aberdeen, lots to be impressed with also, but the man of the match, John Collins, is with David Provan.